What's up, everyone? I'm Brian Albert, and I'm here with Peter Eichemans. He's a producer at Congregate.
Hey everybody.
Hey, we're playing Epic Skater. It's a new, it's sort of like a runner-style game, but it kind of has a twist in that it involves a lot of like combos and skill as well. So we'll just go ahead and jump in and tell us what's going on here. What's
All right,
different?
so this is coming from a team that worked on some of the early Tony Hawk games, kind of the
The really good
heyday of
ones is what you're
skating.
saying.
Yes, the
Yeah,
early
yeah.
ones, where it's about combos, high scores, and craziness.
Okay.
So at its core, to use a fun cliche that's probably stricken from IGN,
We
it's just
allow
about
it
skating.
sometimes.
Like you're gonna skate, you roll. I'm not even touching anything right now. So at its base, you can ollie, simple, jump over obstacles, collect coins, keep it simple.
Ollie, that's a jump. I'm not
That's
up
an
on my
ollie.
skateboarding lingo.
So
It's
if
been a
you're
long
skating, you can crouch and then let go to ollie higher.
time. Okay.
Jump over ledges, jump over obstacles, go over gaps like this one. And it's super simple, right? But the kicker in Epic Skater is that it's all about combos, kind of from the heyday of Tony Hawk that we all loved. So what it comes down to is you can grind, air trick, spin, manual, and tie all these things together. So right now I've just been kind of rolling around. It looks super simple, but
Sure,
you
and then-
start turning on tricks, manuals, kick flips, and you can see my combo and my score growing as I'm going through this. And this is still just hanging on to a single trick as I go.
Okay, and so I'm not seeing like buttons on screen for like flip or whatever. Like,
Yes,
how are you doing
so the
these
trick
maneuvers?
is every direction I swipe is a different trick. So every direction while I'm grinding is a different grind. Every direction in the air is a different air trick. And so you tie that together with holding down to manual while you're just skating, and then any direction I swipe is going to kick off another trick. As you can see, I'm still going on the same combo,
So you're still on one right now.
which is going to get pretty dicey here soon if I don't try and land it.
So you're pretty good at this, is what you're.
I've
You're just
played it a
bragging
lot.
right now, subtly.
So I've successfully landed it, so I get to take home that score, which
Okay.
adds to my total, and it's also calculated by distance, like you're going to be familiar with in a lot of runners. But the real difference here is that you can compete on distance with your friends, you can compete on high score with your friends, but it really comes down to being kind of the most hardcore skater to be able to pull off both at the same time.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that because a lot of times the runners like who got the furthest. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
But this one's it's you like let's say you don't get as far as your friend. Can you beat your friend if you didn't get as far but were way more
It
skillful?
depends. We have it split up into about, I want to say offhand, about 10 different leaderboards.
Okay.
So there's best combo, there's high overall score, which is your total score plus your distance. There's best distance, and then I think best just trick, which can happen. But the whole idea is that you're just skating through a recreational LA.
Oh, no.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. So as you can see, we have kind of the runner mainstay where you can get back up again, give you that edge if you want to really compete with your friends. But to be kind of cater to the hardcore crowd, which is what we want. Like the game looks a little bit cartoony. Offhand, that might put some people off, but we tried to capture kind of like an 80s punk aesthetic with the bright pinks, bright blues,
Sure.
and that kind of thing. So
You don't want him falling down and getting up all bloody and
Exactly.
torn up and stuff. Sure, okay, I get
we're
that.
keeping it a little clean here. But what we've done with the leaderboards is there's a leaderboard split between people who use that get back up, that retry, and people who didn't. So we have hardcore leaderboards for the purists out there who just want to skate, put up their best combos, put up their best distance without getting into any of the, oh, I had more power-ups than you, that kind
Sure.
of thing. So we're
It's the
building a
skill.
game for
It's all about
everybody.
the skill for them.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you can have your little brother, little sister play and just skate around and hop. As you can see, as you go, you level up your character, you unlock new tricks. So we're going to be able to tie in front flips, back flips into the combos that I was doing the first time around. And it's all about just jumping in, leveling up your stats so that you can jump higher, spin faster, go faster in general, and just become a better and better skater as you go.
Sure. So how many kinds of tricks are we looking at here? How long is it going to take you to unlock?
So if you
all
think
this
about
stuff?
every available direction,
There are
you
several.
have eight directions to swipe. It's basically on an eight direction axis.
Okay.
So as I'm in the air, any direction I swipe is a new trick. As you can see here, the two fingers is actually going to get me a front flip, which is special. But normally it's just a one finger swipe in any direction. So I'm going to see if I can actually pull off the front flip because it is one of the more hardcore maneuvers. There we go.
You're pretty hardcore. You're fine. You got this.
I got to do it 3 times here. You just
Just
want to
keep
make sure
going.
we got it.
I don't see it right now, but in the last game, you sort of had this like red tail
Yeah,
following
so that-
you. Is that when you're like on a like hot
It's like
streak or
you're-
something, or
it's-
what's going on?
It's like your NBA Jam on fire.
Sure, you're
kind
on
of
fire.
thing.
Okay, I like
yeah,
that.
it means you have a really hardcore combo going that you don't want to let go. We have some bonuses. You can spend a couple coins if you want to up your point value if it starts getting really competitive with your friends. You can skip it all together if you want. It's really about options. Like, we're not trying to shove anything down anyone's throat. We just want people to enjoy a skating game in kind of that old vein where you really just got to throw together badass combos and make skating look fun again, while being totally over the top and off the wall in ways that you could never actually skate.
Sure. Well, I mean, there's definitely Tony Hawk Pro Skater, that old stuff, that old
Exactly.
style, chaining combos
That-
together is
I
definitely
dare say that
fun
was a little
memory.
ridiculous as well.
Yeah.
But the smoothness of the controls here is what I think people will really get behind. For anyone who plays on Congregate.com, we have a build kind of beta testing there right now, and they might have seen that. And you get full keyboard controls if you play it that way, but the game was really built for mobile, so it feels really at home with the smooth swipes and just being able to cleanly tie combos together. You can actually see some of the swipe tracers on the screen. That's actually where my finger is, even though you can't see my finger. But you can see the different directions I'm swiping to be able to pull off different tricks. And to really maximize your combos, you got to be mixing up tricks as you go.
Cool. You mentioned that it's on Congregate.com as a
Yeah.
beta. When can we, when it's the full game out, when can people
So,
play it on
so it's a little bit
mobile?
early. I'd love to tell you that the second you're watching this video, you can go download it. But
Okay.
depending on when you're seeing this, it should be live on both iOS and Android in end of July, early August. So
Okay.
you'll be able to get your hands on it and really get a sense of what I'm talking about. And hopefully, our goal and the developers' goal is to really bring home that old-fashioned, key skating game feeling that we've all really been
Yeah,
missing.
there's a lot of
lately.
fondness for that. Thanks so much, Peter, for coming by and showing off the game. For more on Epic Skater, keep it right here on IGN.